the trickster, the unnamed god of mischief.
Right.
Um,
They're both Goblin Pantheon still. So there's two left. Maglubia is Goblin or no?
Magulbia is the invader who rules over all the Goblin Pantheon.
Now.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And the only ones I think he left alive was like one of the Hobgoblin ones and the two brothers who are in charge of the Bugbears.
Okay.
And everyone else is murderized.
Right.
Except for this unnamed goblin god of mischief that got away.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea here is since Maglubiat's the god of like tyranny and all this other bullshit, when tyranny starts getting out of control amongst goblin kind, if like the goblins are being too oppressed, then this trickster god will transform one of these oppressed goblins into a whimsical, mystical, mischievous creature called the Nilbog.
Yeah, like the jester of goblins.
Yeah. Well, the jester is the thing that they make in order to make a Nilbog not show up.
Oh, right.
Yes.
That's right. I did
Yes.
forget that part.
Right.
Nice.
So,
but it's like that.
But it's kind of like that. So
Yeah.
the Nilbog then goes around undermining society and trying to end the tyranny just through zany, crazy, chaotic magic.
Right. They don't necessarily know the Nilbog shows up right away.
No,
but
not
they
right
will
away.
know
Yeah,
eventually.
Yeah. But the Nilbog's also not like this friend of the people person either. Like,
right.
The Nilbog causes chaos and mayhem everywhere.
I'm trying to
it goes.
De-establish the hierarchy here.
Exactly. So my idea here is that Kalnog.
Oh crud, we're going.
Born to a chieftain of a goblin tribe, and whatever this chieftain and or chieftainess did, it pissed off a Nilbogborn. Maybe they killed their jester because the jester pissed them off, and then the Nilbogborn Nilbog was born.
Yeah.
And the idea here is that the Nilbog is in retaliation for like the terrible things that these goblin chiefs did, was blessed and or cursed, depending how you look at it, their firstborn child,
right.
Kalnog.
Okay.
So Kalnog was cursed with Nilbog powers, where that wherever Kalnog chaotic stuff happened.
Dialogue tree.
And even worse, like some of it is damaging, and like a lot of these wild magic features we've been talking about. So this causes enough mayhem in the village where the village basically they depose the chieftain, build their own society, and they banish Kalnog as a child into the woods. You can't be here because you cause destruction and pain and you're dangerous.
Right.
So he gets banished off into the woods and has to live this hermetic lifestyle. Probably doesn't know how to read, barely knows how to talk. And he becomes this almost urban legend to the children in the village. He's Kalnog Mog.
Hey everyone.
And
Recently,
songs about him eating the children.
That's fucking funny.
Even though Kalnog Mog's not like that. Kalnog Mog's just basically this Sasquatchian creature that lives out there.
That becomes the boogeyman.
That becomes the boogeyman. And crazy stuff in the woods always does happen because Kalnog Mog is out there. But he's just eking out an existence like killing bears and eating them, living there. He's probably actually living a dope life. I see Kalnog Mog like, because of his inherent power, he's able to eke out a pretty decent existence.
Yeah, he's like going to go druid it out in the forest a little bit.
But maybe at some point something ominous happens. Maybe there's a dark omen, or maybe a plague sweeps through the village or something. And whatever it is, the village blames Kalnog.
We gotta go kill Kalnog.
So they drive him out of the forest, and he's forced to leave.
Ooh, what if they burn that shit down?
Yeah, maybe they accidentally burn their own forest down. I don't know.
On purpose.
But Kalnog
it's the only way to kill Kalnog is to burn him to the ground.
So Kalnog Mog the Nilbogborn is banished off into the land, and he has to become an adventurer.
That's great because you could write a whole bunch of cool songs with a name like that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And I wanted to give him a very difficult to pronounce name because I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, say it slow for me.
Kalnog Mog the Nilbogborn.
Kalnog Mog the Nilbogborn.
Yeah,
that's fun. That's really fun to say. I love this.
The Nilbogborn. But yeah. So that's my character. I mean, I guess we could go over stats.
Let's build more goblins.
Yeah, 16 armor class. He's I went dexterity with him, but then I was looking at rage and it's tied to strength. But I was like, fuck it, he's dexterous. So he's got +4 to dexterity, +2 to constitution, +1 to wisdom, +1 to charisma for some reason. 40-foot walking speed, 77 HP. He's trained in acrobatics, athletics, nature, and survival. He's got all the features we just talked about here. Did I give him a feat? I don't think I did, but I'm going to check just in case.
We also get stuff like brutal critical, I think, and like
stuff like
barbarian
that,
stuff. So your damage output is gonna be really great.
I would want to build him in such a way where he probably fights with like daggers made out of like bones of his kills,
doing like a two-handed thing.
Yeah, doing a two-handed thing. I know that's not optimal, but this is just how I imagine it.
It's actually pretty
good. He's
good.
dual-wielding bone daggers, and he's dexterous.
At the early levels, the dual wield's not so
good.
Yeah, and I know that the rage boosts strength attacks, but if I was a dungeon master, I would be like, yeah, he fights with fucking dexterous daggers. Like, yeah, I'm gonna let his rage boost his attack damage.
There we go.
A hard thing. Just,
Yeah.
like substitute the word strength with dex.
Yeah, I mean, like the reason it is that way is because you could really break the barbarian build with a dex build, but like this isn't gonna be broken. I would allow this. I just think it's fun.
Yeah. I
Two characters, the main character and the person I want to talk to.
maintain some semblance of
Let's
balance,
start there.
Incorporate that.
I did give him a feat, the dual wield.
Discord.
And he would be able to do the full extra attack, not just the die, but the actual bonus as
'cause
well.
I think
Oh,
Ted
crap.
did a bonus attack a lot without the bonus,
Mhm.
but it ended up really working out at the early levels, like I was saying.
Yeah.
To get that extra swing in, because you're really not it's gonna help your damage output a little bit.
Mhm.
Now he's exclusively like he's got the extra attack. He's gonna great axe.
Right. And then the last thing I'll say about Kelnog Moog is, as a goblin, he gets two cool features. One, he gets Fury of the Small. Once per short rest, he can deal 8 extra damage to a creature that is a size larger than him, and he is a size small creature.
Nice.
So that's most creatures. So just an extra 8 damage. I think that's tied to a specific stat, but it's not listed here. And then he also has Nimble Escape. You can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of your turns. So
Cool.
he's a mobile little guy. And I think that Kelnog, in his heart, is kind, but he has been subjected to such harshness and poor treatment that he probably has aggression as his first barrier of defense to keep people back. But I like this idea of like a party taking him in and him slowly like
the Akatsuki.
Why the Akatsuki?
Oh, because you made a Naruto character. He's got a he's got a good heart, but then he gets broken and he joins the Akatsuki.
Oh my god, that's okay. That's just it's just an archetype. Anyways, I could see a party taking him in and like calming him, bringing him some calm and acceptance.
Yeah.
And I want a good life for Kelnog Moog, but who knows? I'll probably never play it.
Shit.
But anything you want to add to any of our barbarians before we get ready for our long rest?
I did take the toughness feat, I should have said, because for some reason my players really wanted a fuck ton of HP, and when one of them took it, the other had to take it because they fell out of scale. And it's true. They were. It was like, this guy's boasting. I think I made a less powerful version.
This is why I wish
I was looking for
that I could do it a different way.
Somewhere else, but I put it together the way I kind of remembered it, and this is pretty close. I like dex stuff for barbarians because they get the spider sense and all that.
Yeah, I mean it's just not optimal, but I think it's cool.
Yeah. Where did your HP land?
77.
I got 115.
Yeah.
What level did you build to?
8.
Oh, okay. I built to 10, so there's a little bit off there. But yeah, the toughness feat is cool. Con is like something you're gonna want to buff for your barb. No, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I would have landed in the upper 90s if I built level 10.
Okay.
All right, let's get this because I gotta download. I have to download the freaking
He might have taken the variant human with like.
Yeah. I guess we didn't really say he was human, did we?
extract all.
But like I just barely mentioned it. But yeah, I took the.
I take it as a learning experience.
Like as the basic. I think he might have chosen the.
I'm sure he chose the variant because
with
everyone
feet.
does. It's better.
Yeah, I know he had toughness feat. I know he gets to re-roll weapon damage, but I think that's just a normal barbarian thing. The reckless, not reckless.
No, he
savage
probably
attacker, brutal, something like that.
No, he must have took the great weapon master or something.
Maybe he did do that. Yeah, that might be.
Does he fight with a 2-hand?
Yeah.
So don't tell me.
The great weapon master feat.
Yeah, he can re-roll his weapon die and take the higher.
Yeah.
All right, let's actually show what I'm working on now.
We'll get into that another day. Okay.
It matters.
Yes, it matters a lot.
Definitely does way more damage.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, it's long rest time. Let's get ready.
Let's do it. Hey everybody, welcome to the long rest. We need this long rest for the long journey of building our beholder.
Yes.
Which is coming to a close.
We're doing it.
But a new door will open as this one shuts on a new beholder. So be sure to.
Oh right,
next episode we will start building another 10 tentacled monster. Or is it 9?
It's 10. Today we're gonna finish our first.
There we go.
Which I'm very excited for. So Brian, do you want to tell the audience what the final beam of this beholder is?
Yeah, Genki Dama.
I was about to save it as a PNG and then import it in, and I appreciate the help, but
the energy from the souls of planet Earth, and that's the final move. I'm just kidding. That's what Goku does.
Yes.
Now this one's gonna be based off of the ancestral barbarian. It's gonna be an augury beam, so it's going to when this beam fires and hits somebody, it's gonna hit him in the head because that's where all the beams are gonna land from now on.
Sure.
We'll get to that. And it's going to be it's basically going to cast this, make the person experience the spell augury. It's going to like cast a spell on him, and it's going to tell him, it's going to force him to.
And just in case you're wondering what I'm
realize
listening
that
to while I
fight
wait
is
for this to
totally a
load.
fucking bad idea.
Yeah, it's just going to tell them like
The Dungeon Cast, they're a great D&D podcast.
always woe
Whoa.
for the most
I like listening to them as I work.
You're gonna hear you're gonna hear one of your party members be like, "Whoa," they're like, "Whoa, what?" It's like, "No, not like that. Like, bad idea, man. We gotta go."
So we got Augury Beam for the final physical feature. We struggled with this one. We decided to make it wild magic based, and we decided to go with like the being infused with wild magic, and this beholder is to such a degree that much like the intangible spirit of the Flumfer Pixie, which explodes. There is a 1% chance when you encounter this thing and engage a battle that this thing just fucking explodes on you.
This thing just explodes.
Yeah.
So roll a d100.
Yes.
On a 99,
this thing dies.
This beholder.
It kills probably everything else along with
This
it.
beholder explodes,
Yes.
and everybody dies.
Exactly.
Everybody dies.
Yes.
How often do we roll the d100?
No, just upon rolling initiative.
Oh, it's just
Every time this thing fights, there's a 1% chance it explodes.
So you'll probably never see it because the fight will either end with all of you dying or it dying,
Yes.
but probably all of you.
Yes, absolutely.
And otherwise, it explodes and everybody dies.
Yes. So that's his final physical feature is Wild Magic Explosion.
Yeah.
And this beholder has been completed. It has 9 unique physical features. It has 9 specific eye rays, and we've seen some artwork done of it up to I think feature 6 and 7 somewhere in
Yeah.
there,
Thank you, Hobble
and
Man.
it looks strikingly similar to Cruella de Vil.
Yes,
like,
it does.
very shockingly similar. It's like a beholder version of Cruella de Vil. So Brian's come up with a wonderful name. You want to tell our audience what we've named our first beholder, Brian?
Oh, Cruel Eyes. So we're going to call him Cruel Eyes DeVille,
Yes.
semicolon, headshot.
Yes, exactly.
That
'Cause
is the
gotta
name
get
of
that
this
moniker.
beholder.
Yes. Cruel Eye de we will be announcing probably in the next coming weeks or so.
Yeah, it'll be for the new Ravenloft book.
Almost definitely, yes.
Yeah, and it'll probably have similar rules as this one. I don't
Yeah,
see a
we'll see.
reason
We're
to
playing
change it.
around with some rule ideas.
Instagram might change. Twitter probably won't. I don't really know.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But we'll announce that later. And
But anyway, keep an eye out on Twitter and Instagram. That's where you will hear about it 1st.
Mhm.
At the Dungeon Cast on Twitter, and same
So I guess I can't use Photoshop until Monday.
thing
That's great.
on Instagram. Just the Dungeon Cast. We got those good. We claimed our name.
if you guys like what we do here, please leave a comment, subscribe. Please leave an iTunes review. That helps us a lot.
Mhm.
Spread the word. Tell your friends. And until then, I think we could call it a game.
Let's call it a game.
We'll talk to you guys next time.
Goodbye.
The Dungeon Cast.
You're killing me, Smalls. Killing me. We're gonna have to figure something else
Welcome
out.
to the Dungeon Cast. I'm
Hey, game design is nothing if not problem solving.
Everything Dungeons and Dragons, from shy shamblers to shrinking shades. And today we're talking about Shar.
The Dungeon Cast.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the asset store.
She does not arrive so much as summon you. And for a beat that your heart misses, you are alone with her. So utterly alone. Together. Then all existence catches up and leaks slowly into place around you. But for that instant, you saw her as she knows herself, the mother to all life and the world. She who existed before all and who will live to see all end. Just as every light is born in darkness, it dies in darkness. How could she be anything other than this, as beautiful and as distant and uncaring as the stars? Now, how is that for a description of a goddess of darkness? Thank you to Describe for offering that vivid depiction to us. Describe is a service offering descriptions of monsters, spells, equipment, and more for a more descriptive D&D experience. If you enjoyed that and want more eloquent descriptions, check out the link in the description of this episode and start your subscription for Describe today.
Check them out.
So today we're talking about Shar, Brian.
Yeah, we are.
Goddess of Darkness.
My ankles, they're broken.
Also known as the Mistress of the Night, the Dark Lady, Our Lady of Loss. And that's it. That's all the ones I listed. There's
There-
more names,
There it is.
but this is a big one.
Those will handle
one
it.
of the most powerful deities in all of Faerun, and a neutral evil one at that. Shar is the goddess of darkness, both in its physical form and as it exists in the minds and souls of mortals. People worship Shar as the goddess of night, secrets, loss, and forgetfulness. She represents pains hidden but not forgotten, and vengeances carefully nurtured away from the light. She is said to have the power to make folk forget their pain or become inured to a loss, and many people in distress pray to Shar for such a blessing. Among her array of twisted powers is the ability to see everything that lies or happens in darkness. Shar's symbol is a black disc with a deep purple border. She's also the creator of the Shadow Weave, a counterpart and attack upon the Weave of Magic itself, and a completely alternative source of magic uncontrolled by Mystra. This is a campaign big bad and one of the greatest villains to come out of the Forgotten Realms for sure.
Yeah, definitely cool. The anti-Mystra up in here.
Kind of the anti-Mystra. She's super tied in with Mystra, and we talked a little bit about Shar in the Mystra episode.
I kind of vaguely remember that. I like that episode a lot.
It was a good one, but Mistra's tied. We're going to get into the history, but Mistra's tied into the twin goddesses of Saloon and Shar.
Okay.
And there's another goddess as well, Shantea, and like the four of them were like the original.
That was like an elf
where
one,
shit
right?
went down.
Shantea.
No, Shantea is the world, like the spirit of the world of Aber Torel itself, like the spirit of Earth, like Gaia.
Okay, I got you.
But we'll get into it. Like,
Forgotten Realms always has this dichotomy with their pantheon.
Actually, I want to listen to.
Yeah.
So, hey everyone, welcome to Super Quest Saga, the show where we here at the Dungeon Cast get online and play some Dungeons & Dragons. My name is Will Stark, and I shall be your incarcerating Dungeon Master for this evening. Joining me as always is...
Josh Freeland playing Sebastian Crenshaw, half-orc, paladin, oathbreaker, hexblade. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I am your special guest, Jake, playing Persephone Goldpetal, the Galactic Druid. Furbolg. Sorry.
I'm Brian. Space Wolverine. Echo. Tolkligus. Fighter Rogue. Let's do it.
A lot of moving parts there. So last time on Super Quest Saga, a lot of stuff happened. The singers on Arcadia sent you guys on a mission to gain the waters of Thalasia. Is it Thalasia or Thessalia? Thalasia. In order to help them heal her from her current predicament. So you guys had been journeying on the outskirts of society till you found yourselves at a very boondock way station known as Fraser's Way Station, and you guys tried to order Sonics for delivery.
No,
Sonics,
Spaceys.
You guys tried to order Spaceys for deliveries, and that didn't work out. I think Echo had to go get it.
Hank did.
Hank did. Oh yeah, Hank. Yes, Hank. So Hank went and got the food. You guys were grubbing, and then you guys realized something was wrong as the way station was prematurely closing, and before you guys could react, 6 paladins dropped out of the sky and kind of kicked your asses. And now you've been incarcerated by Captain Davarax and his legionnaires and a couple of dragoons. And you guys have been marched across the way station to a polar harbor. And here you are marched aboard a draconic light cruiser named the Terran Thraxis. Though not a Dragonforged ship, the Terran Thraxis is somewhat dragon-like in design. Purple, black, and color.
Oh, this is gonna be nice. I'm glad I downloaded this.
Wider toward the stern. The ship has 2 hooking horn-like protrusions hanging down, out, and forward. Around the 2 main exhausts of the ship are 4 large fins similar to dragon wings. And
I'm gonna like this.
The ship, Davarax says, mostly to Sebastian, "We're taking you to Neo Corsia, where you will be court-martialed by the commandant Callan Regos, as well as a council of DSS Upper Brass." He points to 2 soldiers that are meeting the 6 paladins at the ship. "Take these 3 to the brig, full security restraints, and I want 2 paladins on watch at all hours." You guys are then marched to the bowels of the ship. You guys are placed in separate sealed rooms with heavy titanium doors, and each of you is bound by mechanical manacles to the walls, foot to knee, hands to elbow. It is extremely uncomfortable.
That sounds like it.
So you guys were here for 2 days. What do you guys do?
I long rest.
Yeah, sure. Everyone long rest. Very uncomfortable.
No longer at 1 HP. This is great.
During these 2 days of being restrained, you are only given 4 monitored breaks, 2 for meals and 2 for relieving yourselves. Do you want to do anything? If you even can you do anything?
Oh, I can do everything.
What can you do?
I can get out of here whenever I want.
Can you? You can't move your hands.
I can just. Oh well, I guess I should figure out how spells work.
How do these shackles inhibit my wild shape capabilities?
I'm not sure.
Do
How
they
your
change
wild
with
shape-
me, or
Hmm?
I said, do they change like with me magically, or
It's less like their manacles and more like your hands all the way up to the elbow are embedded into the wall above you,
oh sure,
and it's
okay.
up your legs up to your knees. So you're like mechanically locked into this wall.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
3 of you.
Yeah, I can get out of here whenever the fuck I want.
How
I mean-
does your wild shape interact with restrained and all that? Jake, do you know?
Let me look that up. That's an excellent
Yeah.
question. I'm not sure because I don't think there's any sort of
Wow, you are taking a while to load.
semantic.
And I'm just sitting here enjoying this D&D live play podcast.
What about
By the Dungeon Cast.
semantic?
No, verbal everything. The only thing that I would do right now to escape is verbal.
Oh wow, no semantic.
Except for maybe my big one. It wouldn't matter because I can get out first. And yeah, every teleportation thing is verbal.
That's very handy to know.
I guess like there's 2 people like on the prowl, so I can't like it's hard to have a conversation about like I just saying to my comrades like I can get the fuck out of here whenever. Like
Yeah, that's true. There's supposed to be 2 paladins on guard with you guys at all times.
I guess
And-
I'll just like try to speak thieves' cant to these dudes.
Well, they can't hear you. You guys are all in different rooms.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You've all been separated. The 2 paladins, though, they are on the outside of your guys' doors. Like, even though each of you doesn't know where the other is, each of you knows that there's paladins right outside your door.
Okay.
And you guys know that there's at least 4 other paladins, maybe more aboard the ship. The ship could probably have a crew of like 30 people.
Yeah, I mean that limits things. I'd have to like get an idea of like my
Oh, wait, light.
outside the ship to feasibly do anything useful.
Yeah.
I can knock any lock, although it will like alert people, but then I can just teleport like literally.
You've been importing for 3 minutes.
I got Dimension Door, I got Thunderstep.
Right. You also don't know if your ship is on board or not. I think you could bet that it probably is. But
Yeah.
it could not be. And even if it is, though, you don't know where it is.
Yeah, like if I turn on like Find Ship app on my
Sure.
bracer and like get free, you know what I mean?
We'll say you guys were definitely stripped of all your equipment, though. So no armor, no weapons, no bracer jacks, all that's been taken off.
Oh, that's a bummer because I'm just trying to be Hank.
Sorry. So I guess when they take your bracer jack off, do you turn into an elf?
Yeah. Like
Yeah, the
or
paladins
whatever
are really
that item.
shocked.
I actually don't know what that item is that does that.
I thought
Is
it was
my bracer
connected to your
jack?
bracer jack, yeah.
I kind of like the idea of almost everything interfacing with my armor, so my bracer jack became part of my
Oh,
armor and
definitely.
things like
Yeah.
that. How would one remove my
Bracer.
nanobot armor?
Well, I don't know if they can. Where's a nanobot armor stored normally?
My blood.
Then you're good. They're not. What are you gonna do? Drain you? You're good.
My blood.
Clothes
Yeah,
my
sure.
body and stuff.
Yeah,
it's not like
absolutely.
it's literally like Tony. If I don't want it to show, it won't.
Yeah,
sort of
then
thing.
you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. You
So
still
then
have that.
I'm still Hank. Can I be Hank this episode?
I mean, there is a device that you were given that you started your character with that gave you this free transformability.
Yeah,
I thought
don't.
we worked it in your bracer jack.
Yeah, but I just picture every single thing I do interfacing with my armor. So like, I know that
Fine,
sounds super convenient
just
for right now,
fine,
but it's literally
fine.
how it works.
You can be Hank the Bullywug.
Yeah,
fight you
I'm
on
back,
this.
baby.
What
I'm
about
just
you
a
two?
sad bullywug.
We've
Just
discussed
chained up.
extensively how Echo's not going to do anything. So what about you two?
I didn't see anything in the PHB that said anything about not being able to transform.
Yeah.
while
So
restrained.
at some point, do you like try and break free?
Uh,
Because I imagine it's gonna be pretty loud when you do.
Right, and that's
Oh,
Echo's
would
plan
it?
is to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can do stuff himself, but he's worried about his compatriots. He can't like, without any more information, he can't just go start doing shit and like risk dying.
yeah, I think after getting the galactic space bird smacked out of her, I don't think she's gonna I don't think
Fair enough.
Percy's going to be like, okay, this is a fight I can win if there are 30 of these people that just whooped our asses. So I think she's gonna also stay patient, but
Okay.
I guess ready if anything happens.
We're all
like
just
it.
waiting for each other to fucking make the noise.
Yeah.
Just do
Freeland,
something.
Or Sebastian, what do you do,
Um,
if anything?
I want to try to commune with Ramazal if possible. Try to communicate with
That's
him.
interesting.
I don't know if I can or not. I am just reach out.
Yeah, you can try to do that. Give me a religion check, I suppose.
It made it into the show. I say that into my work office, just kind of intermittently.
And it gets
It's a
echoed like
12.
7 times.
It's a 12.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of message are you trying to send here?
I'm just trying to give him a heads up about the crawling chaos, man. That he needs to be worried that
Oh,
if it keeps
one-track mind.
keeps spreading the way it is, it's going to take away all the souls that he sends to hell, because the crawling chaos is going to take over
Oh,
and have
that's
control
yes.
over all the souls.
You know, I hadn't really thought about it from that angle, but
That's a
you are
good
correct.
angle.
That is what would happen.
Yeah.
Control the souls.
And then
okay, cool.
and the
The galaxy.
crawling chaos may eventually go to hell to try
Right.
to conquer hell as well. So kind of just
Right.
say, hey, this is what we're up against. We're trying to
gotta
stop it. This is what's happening. So I'll
Interesting.
send a little voicemail, thought mail.
I think
we'll
with
say,
I think with the 12, you're very certain that your message has been received in some sort of way, however
Okay.
that works.
Cool.
But is that about it?
yeah, I think just chilling, just
Okay.
waiting it out.
So
Like a villain.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
Freeland's Ryan game was real strong. No, that's synopsis.
on the night of the second day of your guys' incarceration, Sebastian, you have a fever dream.
It's hot. A hot fever dream from
Um,
hell.
Sebastian, you become aware, and your body is burning with a searing inner heat. As a matter of fact, I got to take these headphones off so I can say this without confusing myself. Your body's burning with a searing inner heat. You feel an exhilarating thrill of violence in your heart. You stand in the center of a cathedral with polished marble floors, magnificent stained glass windows, and an opulent vaulted ceiling with mosaics of warriors. Surrounding you are scores of your former legionnaire brethren. Weapons drawn, they charge you from all sides. Without hesitation, you summon forth a blade of shadow and flame. Effortlessly, your blade passes through your brothers in arms as their eyes burn out, and pathetic whimpers of horror escape their throats. But you care not as elation washes over you and your vision runs red. Sebastian, you awaken, still in your bonds, but the smell of brimstone fills the air.
Oh shit.
You notice that the lights are out and the room is dark.
Oh shit.
The door to your cell is wide open, and a dark armored figure steps into view. The individual steps forward and begins to undo your bonds. And then another steps in the room as well. Both of them have heavy cowls obscuring their faces, but the one standing back speaks. Greetings, brother. Our mutual master sends his regards and requests your presence on the flight deck. You will find your companions in good health. You may free them, if you wish.
Oh shit.
Are they wearing
Sebastian.
jeans?
That's a good plot twist.
Sebastian, you're loosened, and the one who loosened you hands you a key, and both leave very briskly. But as they turn, you swear you catch a glimpse of one of their faces, and it looks like Iron Legion Jake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And they leave the room.
oh
What do you
shit.
do?
Shit. I proceed out. I kind of peek around outside the door, look around, see if there's anything going on, and
Okay.
proceed.
So, the first thing you notice when you peek out of the room is that the two who freed you are not there. They're gone. They vanished.
Shit.
The next thing you notice is there's two dead paladins on the floor with their eyes burned out.
Oh,
Shit.
in hell.
All right. Do I know where Percy and Echo are located? Are they like next to me, or like in that general hallway that I could just know where to?
You
to
don't
go?
know.
Okay.
But you do notice all the doors in this hallway are open.
Okay.
And there's three other doorways in this hallway.
Okay. I'll go check out the doors.
I'll do it later.
I'm not going to
One
say anything. I'm
across
trying to be
from
quiet.
your door,
still.
and
Okay.
then there's two 30 feet to the right.
Okay. So I'm
Which
going to
one
peek
you
in the one across from me. See if there's
Okay,
anything in there.
inside you find that it is Echo's chamber, and he is asleep, manacled to the wall.
Oh, cool. I want to approach slowly and say, Echo, Echo, wake up. Wake up, Echo.
Oh, what's up?
We got to get out of here, man. I got a key.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're still
I missed
Did
you.
you tap?
Okay, so yeah.
I'm panicking. I don't know about it.
Oh,
I'm panicking a little bit.
shoes untied, Sebastian.
Oh, it is? Huh? He looked down.
I'm behind you now.
Stupid.
And you're now doing this? You didn't do this
Made you
before.
look. Yeah, well, I didn't want to die. What's up?
Good point. Hey, so I had this like crazy dream, and I think my hell brethrens helped me out here, man.
Oh, good.
Hell yeah.
Come check out the hallway, man. There's two paladins, eyes burned out. There's some crazy shit. I think we gotta
Oh,
go get Percy and get the hell out of here.
Radical.
Heavy metals happening.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little uncomfortable, but this is convenient.
Sebastian, you'll remember that one of them told you that your mutual master sends his regards and requests your presence on the flight deck.
Yep. Let's get Percy, and I need to get up to the flight deck. You want to take the key and get Percy and meet him at the flight deck?
Dang, you got keys and everything, huh? That sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'll take the key.
Thanks, Echo, Hank, whatever.
Yeah,
Whoever you are.
Echo's fine. That's a code name, so you can keep calling me that.
Gotcha.
But Hank is good too.
All right, cool.
Code name Hank.
Okay, so that sounds like you guys are splitting up. Sebastian, are you headed for the flight deck?
Yep.
Okay. Echo, you were given a key. What do you do?
I'm gonna go stealth about,
Okay.
and like I can become invisible if I want to, and do that if that's gonna help. But I'm just gonna be stealth until I hear somebody coming, and then try to become invisible if I have to, or teleport away.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check. We'll start there.
Okay. Me. Whatever this is. 14 plus.
Or I could just do that frame by frame.
9 plus 9.
So as you guys exit the room, you realize there's really only
Oh,
one
plus
direction.
12. Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Very stealthy. You guys, when you guys exit the room, you guys realize there's really only one direction to go down this hallway. It dead ends one direction, and the other direction there's a couple more open doors, and then it keeps going forward to some stairs.
Okay.
So Sebastian, are you just going straight for the stairs and leaving Echo behind?
Well, if we're going the same direction, I'll just follow. We'll just go together at that point. I thought it was in opposite directions, but if they're in the same direction, go to the stairs and to the other doors.
Let's split up.
Let's
We
split
walk
up.
the same
Hey.
way.
Hey, how you
Yeah.
doing?
Oh,
Okay. So do you guys look in the open doorways?
Yeah.
There's one on the right, one on the left.
I'll look in the one on the right.
Oh, look at the left.
Sebastian, do you look in the one on the left?
Left, yeah.
Okay, it's the one on the left.
Ah,
Percy's in there, asleep, manacled.
Okay.
oh, just,
Over
let me
here,
just
Echo.
skip. Let me just skip by. Oh, yep.
I gotta like move around Big
oh,
Sebastian.
sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm a chubby bullywug. Okay.
Percy,
Yeah.
Percy, wake up.
Yeah. What's
Hey,
up?
it's time to go.
How are you out of your
Yeah.
room?
Hey, some dark ass shit just happened, man. Hey,
Oh,
I had
okay.
As that's my eyes do.
one of those crazy dreams again, and next thing I know, some dark figures came in and let me out, and there's two dead paladins in the hallway. So I think we need to go,
Oh shit! Yeah, we do.
and I need
You
to get to the
guys
flight
and
deck.
fucking visions.
I know. my presence is.
Yes! I am a smart person.
You got the key?
Oh, wait, oh no,
Stab?
Echo does. now.
Jingle, jingle, click, click, click.
Sure. Percy's out.
Okay.
So
Sick.
now
Let's
there's three
go.
of you. So you guys don't know where the flight deck is, but
Okay.
but it's up to you guys how you want to approach it.
Do we have any general idea of like directions, like where we're at in the ship right now, or do we just?
Stairs.
You
Stairs.
guys are probably in the bowels of the ship, and the flight deck's going to be up, probably.
Let's go
Up and
upstairs.
forward.
Up
Is
the
this
stairs,
ship
see what
also
we
a
got.
dragon?
It's dragon-like, but it's not a dragon the way yours guys' is.
Hank says,
I reckon we're in the rectum.
Alright.
Stairs. Let's go up.
I hate that.
All right, you guys can give me investigation checks to see what you find along the way and how well you find your way to where you're going.
Let's go +0.
plus 3. That's an 18 for Seb.
Nice.
14 for me.
And what was yours, Jake?
11.
Okay. So
1T1.
Sebastian, with your knowledge of like Legionnaire ships and just ships in general at this point, you're able to find your way pretty quickly. And every hallway you guys go down, you guys find more dead Draconic Star Sovereignty and Legionnaire forces with burnt eyes out.
Oh, shit.
And you also notice you come across two figures that they're dragonborn and they are notably stripped of their armor. And you have an inkling that those were probably the dragoons and they've been robbed.
Oh, shit.
And eventually you find your way to the upper decks and then the elevator to the flight deck. And when you find your way here, you guys find a 4-chaired room roughly the same size as the flight deck on the Dragonforged.
Okay.
I gotta make that person bigger.
2 dead crew members in here with their eyes burned out. But lying in the pilot's seat is one Captain Davarax's body. His eyes are not burned out, but he has been stabbed in the chest with a longsword. His armor is soaked in blood. There is the flight console before him, and it's completely dead with the exception of a single flashing red button. What do you guys do?
Oh, Cappy Daffy. Let's stroke his hair. A lot of stabbing today. A lot of slicing.
Hit more
feet.
like his tendrils. He's Dragonborn.
In the last couple days, yeah.
I don't want to approach the terminal and approach the red blinking button.
You press it?
Yeah, if there's nothing else around, I'm going to push it, see what happens.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey
When you
guys, here
press
we go.
the button, a hologram appears above the pilot's console.
Oh, phew.
The hologram
That's
depicts a
close.
swirling, undulating mass of red and black, giving an unmistakable impression of blood and smoke. 2 glowing eyes emanate from behind the mass.
Oh, wait, it changed my mind.
And you
It's
guys
bad.
hear Ramazal's voice. And I'm going to take my headphones off. You can interrupt me if you want, but this is going to help me read better.
I'll help you
Okay.
with the...
I know that feeling because I've tried recording while I can hear my recording.
Your gratitude is not necessary. I've only preserved you because it serves me to do so. You are to repay me with your immediate service. If you have chosen to retain your allies, then I call their favor due as well.
Ooh.
Contracts with me, unlike your antecedent organization, are binding, and forsaking oaths made to me demand swift retribution. It is on such a reckoning I am dispatching you. Long ago, I entered into a contract with a powerful sorceress who desired to become an unrivaled terror upon the galactic seas. Plunder and power paired with eternal life to enjoy it to its fullest. Upon her I bestowed an artifact of eldritch and abominable design, the Soul Eater. A device that can devour and store the souls of the weakened and the dead. With access to unlimited souls, the sorceress could eternally maintain her undead form. In exchange for 1 in every 10 souls she consumed, the Soul Eater would be hers. It would seem
Oh, crud.
great no limitations. I've not received payment in a year's time. Yet her ship eats fat upon the souls of the vanquished amongst this great war. I will not be denied. You were to go to these coordinates by the 8th of Unum.
And at this point, coordinates appear with the hologram.
2 massive armies are on the verge of open hostility.
I think I want none.
More than enough to draw out your quarry once the bloodshed is complete. You will know her when you see her. A massive black ship with a gaping maw open in endless hunger. The Bellerophon, and at its helm the pirate lich queen Ryoka. Infiltrate her ship. Retrieve the Soul Eater. You need not slay Ryoka, but if you do so, you will gain my favor. Fail me, and you will suffer my displeasure. Finally, I have left a gift for you, my young paladin. In the chair beside you, I am sure you've noticed your former commanding officer. He's been left alive, albeit barely. Claim his soul in my name before you leave. That will be all.
And the hologram vanishes.
Fuck.
Playing hardball. You can't go half evil with these people.
That's nice.
Damn.
That was awful.
Okay.
Jeez,
I wanna kill him.
Louise.
Jerk face.
So what do you guys say to all that?
I just look at Percy and Echo like big old eyes like, oh shit. You guys ready
Is
to go
there,
on
like-
another adventure?
No!
Like shallow breathing, like in the chair, like
I mean,
your
you
fate.
guys didn't investigate the body. You're free to.
I investigate the body.
Give me an investigation or medicine check.
Investigation. I'm not healing this fuckface. Wait, not 12.
12. There's a very slight pulse and very shallow breathing. This man's dead one way or another, and he'll probably be dead within the hour.
Oh, looks like he's all teed up for you, big guy.
I'll just kind of like
God
get.
damn.
I'll get it. I'll get his body shifted to have his neck like over the back of the chair, so his head's like looking up towards the ceiling. Like, there you go.
Jeez.
Damn.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Percy.
Percy's just gonna eyes wide as well, and just I don't think she'd be like.
Okay, so the idle animation is working.
She,
All right.
Just say I mean, we have to fulfill the contract, or he's gonna send somebody just like how he's sending us to them. But I'm not gonna watch this, and I'm just gonna walk off the flight deck.
I saw it.
Yeah. I mean,
My leg.
I have like.
I need to walk. Ugh.
Die already, like once over, and then he just decided to leave. Him and his friends. So I'm bitter about it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at this point, it's kind of out of Echo's hands. Like,
Yeah.
you might as well. Like, I see the rationale in this. Just kill this guy. Like,
Well, not kill him.
send his soul to just send his soul to hell. But that's up to Bass. Like, I'm not gonna kill him. He's dead either way to me.
Yeah.
Like, if this is gonna help.
Hey, look, man. This is
Sorry.
This is all weird.
But I'm gonna let you guys enjoy it.
If it's gonna help keep us in standing, like I investigated this body with a 12, and he's gonna die. So, you know,
With a 12 is pretty good.
I know. I'm good at investigate. What do you think I'm gonna do it?
I purposely didn't use any of the powers I gained from hell when we faced them the first time. But I feel
I
like
didn't
he's
notice
like,
that.
Now that's
Yeah.
actually, you know, that's.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is undoubtedly a case of you
Yeah.
will have to choose to send a good man to hell.
You know what they say about like lawful good though. Lawful, you know.
Jesus.
So you be lawful or you be good in this situation.
path, and I feel like I have to follow it. 'Cause I don't know what's going to happen if I don't. If I break this, I will have to do this. And with Sebastian, we don't have any of our gear, do we? So I have to.
You have to drop the elbow.
Yeah.
There's a sword in his chest.
Just because you don't have your sword doesn't mean you can't claim a soul by killing it.
Well, I wanted to do something, but I don't have my stuff. So
Here, how about this? I'll pull my sword and I'll hand it to Sebastian.
all right.
I've always got my sword. I don't want to watch though either. And also, buddy, sorry, man. This sucks.
Sebastian, you find yourself alone in the room with Captain Delvin's dying body.
I'm actually just in the corner with my hands over my ears.
Okay. Now that we got that done,
Sebastian's gonna mumble something in orc under his breath, and then plunge the dagger in the back of
create an empty object, dialogue box.
the sword, kind of like a quick
Yeah.
little death to the back, kind of hold the front of his head.
Just kind of pop that
Sure.
cerebral
Yeah.
cortex.
His eyes burn out as his soul is sent to Nessus, or I guess
Tisk tisk, you've crushed.
Oof. And I'm just gonna stand there over the body, just staring, not moving.
Did you do it?
Frozen.
So you guys.
I heard something. Did you do it?
I
Heard a
did-
child, dialogue 1.
Did the thing.
Okay, I'll
All
pull.
right, you guys have free reign of this ship right now. I mean, I guess theoretically you could steal this ship. That's up to you guys. But you could search for the Starling. You could search for your equipment. Just tell me what you guys want to do.
Yep, time to pull data. I'm gonna go up to this console and
Yeah, sure.
just start pulling siphoning whatever data's available in there that I can get.
Yep.
Starling, what's up with this ship?
Okay.
Is there a tracker on it? Can I disable it? Sell the ship for money.
Ooh. Good thinking. Go ahead and give me a use computer check.
Okay. Am I proficient in that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say I am. But anyway, that's gonna pull me up to where's my where the fuck is the proficiency bonus? Oh yeah, okay. 11.
Okay, so you're easily enough able to find the map of the ship, and you're able to see where the hangar is. You're able to see where like different storage caches are, where they probably are keeping your stuff. You know that this thing definitely has big tracker on it. You're not sure if you can shut it off or not, but with 11, you're not. Trying to think. That's about it.
Yeah, I'll relay that it's not safe to
So actually,
on it for long without consequences of intervention from parties we'd rather not have to deal with. I'll notify Sebastian.
okay.
about the tracker,
Well, in that case,
systems.
let's try and jury-rig something together on my own.
He has
Have that
stuff.
going on.
I don't know if that'll be useful for disabling like a tracker. Anyway, I'm gonna alley-oop it up to Sebastian to do the slam dunk or whatever.
Well, I think right now Sebastian's is he able to download the message from Ramazal? Is it like a message or is it just something?
Yeah, it's a message, and you can
Okay.
totally download it.
Okay, because I want the coordinates and everything. Because if we're leaving the ship, I need to put it into Echo's ship. So we download all that information. I think at this point we just need to grab our stuff, get whatever we can, and just get an Echo ship and get going. I do want to check Davrak's body though, see if there's anything on him.
The sword that's put in his chest is a +1 longsword.
That's all right. I just wanted
Can
to
you
see.
grab it?
Yeah, might as well for now until we
Give me a
find my stuff.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Oh,
It was a trap. It's a mimic.
So I have to look up TextBus Pro. And do I make it an array of text or do I make
The long sword is guard.
do I make multiple arrays?
No, it's just holy.
Hmm.
It's holy now.
Oh.
10,
Ouch.
6,
it's gonna burn.
15,
Burn with the light.
'Brain, you better focus.
31.
I don't care.
damage to
Some
you.
coffee. Let's get some coffee.
Gonna,
Can't
like,
hold the sword.
Echo's gonna like drop kick Sebastian off of it because you shouldn't have
Like
your feet
burning, like,
planted when you're trying to remove somebody from getting electrocuted.
You just see me guys like light up like a Christmas tree, like. "Ah!"
It's trying to find ground.
Oh my god! Thank you, Echo. What, oh,
Shit, man.
gotta be careful.
Oh,
when
I
start
mean,
grabbing
shit, man.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh. Shit. I'm gonna be Echo again. There's nobody here for.
Yeah.
I-
Okay, so that happens. You can't grab it. I'm sure one of these two could if they wanted to.
Not after that.
Okay.
Well, like, can I do an Arcana check to see what happened specifically? Maybe I'll know data.
Sure.
Okay. Roll good dice, please. Shit, yeah, that's fucking. 19 plus 9. So what's that? 28.
Yeah, you know that this is a sword that was like christened by an opposing religious order, and like by him touching it, he's not allowed.
I'll tell that. Like, you can't do that.
I forgot, man. Now I know. I want to remember that next time.
I think we're good, Percy. Do you want a +1 long sword?
No, I'm okay.
I have no use for it.
All right, so I take it you guys are gonna move on.
Yeah.
All right, you guys find your equipment, and you guys find the Starling unhitched and ready for takeoff. So someone left it ready for you guys.
All gassed and everything. Yes.
You guys
I-
hop in.
Oh, you have to pay for fuel up front. Yeah.
You guys hop in and take off.
Do we want to do anything cool with this ship? Do we want to like send it into the local star or like what's up?
Do we need
Yeah.
to?
No.
Oh,
Do we need to do anything except for save the galaxy?
yeah. No,
Well,
no,
if we
no.
do destroy this ship, there might not be any records of what happened here that we even escaped.
That's
Which
what
I
I'm
just-
thinking is like, let's burn this bad motherfucker.
Yeah, I
or,
think
like,
it's a
send
good
it
idea,
into the
Echo.
local. Is there a local space battle we can just kind of propel this thing into the middle of and let it get torn to shreds?
I think the toss it in a sun thing is smart. No, like wreckage to
We
be
can go
had.
through- Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
remote hyper jump it
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the nearest star.
Yeah. Why?
Get
I'll
a,
need a good use computer check to get that all
Ooh,
programmed up.
There you go.
Okay.
Come on, Echo.
This is
Come
a
on.
military
Come
vessel.
on.
It's got some passwords and shit.
This die hasn't fucked me yet. This
I like your
session.
idea though.
Do
so
some
let's
rogue
go.
shit.
Oh yeah, baby. That's a 17 plus 4.
You're good.
Ooh.
Yeah. You get it. You put it. It's hyper jump on like a timer, so it's timed to jump in 10 minutes or so. And you set it towards crashing through a star.
Yeah,
Hell
and then we're gonna jump to like a view of it in Starling, so we can see the shit go down.
Okay.
No.
Sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So you guys get in the Starling after doing this. You exit the ship, and a communication starts coming in over the radio.
Over my radio,
Over your radio,
is it?
Starling radio.
Yeah, so it's elf people or
You don't
whatever.
know that.
I don't have like a screen, like a is it a
Caller
private
ID?
caller? What's
I mean,
that?
it does. It's
Spam.
not the encoded message you would get from your people.
Okay.
Potential spam.
Oh man, we're busy. All right. Everybody, stay cool. Be quiet. Boop.
The voice of someone you guys don't know necessarily comes on, and it says, "You've done well, brother. I give you one last parting gift. You may want to take the tracker they placed on inside your arm out."
Oh.
And then the communication ends, and then you guys see a ship you didn't notice before hovering like a mile out, hyper jump, and it's gone. There go Iron Legion, Brian and Jake.
Oh shit.
Yes.
And that's the last we'll probably see them.
That's dope.
We're
Love it.
evil, Brian.
Evil.
Knew I liked him for a reason.
I should say Black Legion, Brian and Jake.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try to see if I can find this tracker in my arm. Then.
Yeah. Give me a cybernetics check, or you can spend an hour.
No, so real quicker I can
Yeah.
get it done. So. Ooh, that's a 13 plus 4, 17.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You go delving around.
You would have to
for
spellcraft that
specifically.
behind
Yeah,
that.
sure shit. You notice they have a tracker on you.
Basically,
just instantly.
Fireball.
Sovereign.
Oh
which
damn!
Is, that was interlude 3. So
Damn.
they've been tracking your location the whole time.
Oh
Those
shit.
assholes.
Mechanically looking at it.
Oh, take it.
This
Throw it
thing?
inside the ship.
Oh my god.
So leave it behind. Let it burn
Yeah.
up in the star.
That's a boring.
So they think that I went.
That was my big issue with your
We
version.
could.
But
There's so
you
many
have to do it
options
this
here,
way.
though.
You never
I
heard
guess
of it.
yeah, that's good to just bring up.
Okay, so you guys are gonna jump ahead to watch the Terran Thraxis burn in a.
You've never heard of
Yeah,
it.
so like if we're
Make
standing
things
here,
more
we can just
interesting.
straight line into the sun
Apparently
at
not.
an angle
Sure,
like of the star.
absolutely. You guys get front row seats, and yeah, you see this big Draconic Mark cruiser just bullet into the sun, and the heat from the star start to just dematerialize it layer by layer, and eventually just completely disintegrates.
Nice.
Interesting.
Popcorn? Popcorn?
Nope.
So at this point, you guys know it's Vertus.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I know what it looks like. I'm asking to flavor it to look cool.
What do you guys do? What do you guys decide to do in these 8
I
days?
don't know why. Why would
Okay, so we don't have time to go do our fucking juice mission.
No, definitely not. Juice mission.
How far are these
Okay.
coordinates from where we are?
5 days.
you don't have
5 days. We have
5
technically
days of jumping and.
3 days of.
It's well into Goblin Republic space territory. You guys right
burning
now.
a top would be fire.
Let's make a plan. Let's find somewhere safe and make it safe. I've got safe places. Let me take
The whole unity after this.
Okay. You know that the nearest safe place that you have that's between here and your guys' coordinates is a moon called Jexic.
Jaxic.
Do you head there?
Yeah. Jaxic. Let's go.
After 2 days. you guys-
All right. Breathe. So while you guys listen to that, I'm gonna look up Text Mesh Pro.
Territory and is a rogue city on a volcanic moon. Dark, smoky clouds obscure the domed city. Ruled by no one and bound to no laws, it is every man for themselves in this municipality of brigands, smugglers, and opportunists.
Nice. I'll spend a couple days trying to teach basic thieves' cant to my friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
If we have downtime like that, then I'm just going to like this has come up far too many times. I'm going to switch out cantrips to make this work.
Okay.
So I'll probably end up dropping this worthless ass mending cantrip that takes 1 minute.
How many times have you tried using that in combat? It's been at least a handful. And you're like, oh damn it, I can't do it. No, it doesn't work. Oh no.
I did it in I mended Prim's toy.
That's
You
right.
did.
That's right. You did.
And that's
yeah.
like and a gas can or some shit like that. And I ignored the 1 minute thing, but like we weren't in combat or anything. Hold the doll for a minute. Yeah.
So you're using a cantrip here?
No, I'll when I level up, I'm gonna switch up my
Okay.
mending cantrip.
You
'cause it
two,
sucks.
give me intelligence checks to see how much of these can't you even pick up.
That's a 14.
Ooh, that's a 4.
Percy's not fucking.
Yeah, Percy does not compute, but Sebastian.
I think maybe it's because the inherent structure of the language is lies. It just doesn't seem to be like getting in there.
I don't. Is it like
She's too
hand?
good.
Is it hand motions or is it like? I don't understand. What is it?
And that we can't even get past that. That's interesting because I haven't had to use it yet, and I thought I wasn't sure if I was gonna get a chance to use it, but I feel like it would be good to have basic commands mastered between at least some of us. So if we lose our bracer jack, and like if we can't talk to each other in a normal way, it might be good to just be able to signify trouble somehow, or like a.
Let's just do this. Let's do this. I have an idea. Let's actually get some text in here.
Action, like let's move, that sort of stuff, like the very basic, like so there's probably a verbal component of the language and a somatic component of the language for multiple situations. So
Like a damn hand talk.
yeah, I think like hand talk is good for like sneak stuff, like okay, move, like
I'm a brain.
basic.
I'm a brain.
Okay.
I'm smart at things.
Verbal component, like actually holding a real conversation and like conveying information, is probably what's losing
Percy.
Percy. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Well, you guys arrive, and
I don't know shit.
Echo, you know the place, so you're able to secure cheap parking. We'll say like I don't know, 20 a day, 20 credits a day. That's
Okay.
really cheap.
Best, you have 20 credits
Oh,
today.
yeah. You guys are broke still, aren't you? Yeah, I got you.
Well, theoretically.
Oh, that is big. I don't want it that big. I do not want it that big.
Run downtown, mainly used by smugglers and illegal drug. What's the word I'm looking for?
Cartels.
Peddlers?
Not but yes, there are peddlers here, but a drug
Lore?
drug cartels and stuff like that. The people who live here, they're not raising families here. It's
Okay. Well, I'm looking for just wherever we're gonna I'm looking for a buddy here.
Okay.
Like,
You
'cause I
know
should
a
be able
guy.
to sleep for freezies and on the low key.
Yeah, you know a guy who you have a pretty good rapport with. His name is Jimmy Ruffles. He's a Duergar who works an illegal arms shop.
Oh, yeah.
He will accept all kinds of payments, and he has his ways of, like, he'll be able to figure out how much you got on that card and how to get that card and what all that other stuff. And it sounds like you guys are going to go on a dangerous as hell adventure against a Lich Queen. So maybe you guys need to up your arsenal.
Yeah, I'm
I agree.
basically to these guys. I'm like, maybe we need to go talk to Jimmy.
I think it's a good idea.
Let's go to Jimmy.
I thought it would have been like I always picture his name's Jimmy Ruffles, so I just picture him as Eric Okra, but he is Duergar.
Hey man, I go what you wrote in your thing.
I know. I should have made him. He is
Yeah. We
Duergar.
respect.
Yeah, a little gray bearded, like no personality, like just not no personality, but like a blank stare always, just like
he's definitely deadpan.
deadpan. That's a good
Okay,
word for
so
it.
you guys find your way to a small rundown shop called Granger's Adventure Supply. Echo, you know that this is just a front. You go in, and it's like real basic equipment. You can tell no one actually plays anything here.
Yeah, there's a game poster on the back wall, and I lift it up, and there's a switch behind it, and then a staircase opens to my right.
Yeah, sure. That's
Okay, I'm gonna have to just learn how to do this from scratch.
You use your thieves camp, but we can do that instead.
Okay, yeah. Team Rocket's downstairs.
Team Rockets downstairs. So you guys go down this narrow stairway, and it leads to a small room with a countertop and a plexiglass screen, and behind that plexiglass is also
How to get text to change
that
on a trigger and button press
short white
in Unity 2D.
really cool looking white mohawk, and
Yeah, a lot of this is research.
4'3", and
Jimmy, it's been a long time. Oh, you.
or
You're
Echo, it's been a long time.
My name is
Sorry,
Jimmy.
my name's Jimmy. You're Echo. Echo, it's been a long time.
Jimmy, it's good to see you. You get taller.
You know I didn't.
Oh my
So
god.
what do you need, Echo?
We need help, Jimmy. We need help real bad.
You know I got what you need.
I know you do.
But you got what I need.
the card. Okay.
Flip out of my.
He
of my
opens like
wrist.
a little thing that you can slip it under to get to him.
Yep.
Okay. He takes it. He like runs it through a machine.
Yeah, I'll be like,
it takes
scope of my name.
it takes like 5 minutes.
So
And he doesn't give you the card back, and he says you have 200,000 credits.
Oh shit.
oh,
Good find.
Shall I show you my wares?
you shall.
So he gestures to the right, and there's a doorway that you guys can enter through.
Okay.
And then he goes through.
There we go.
To the right as well.
Cool.
Do you guys go through?
I follow Echo.
Okay.
Echo's doing.
Oh wait, there was a script at the beginning of the video. Yes.
Wide, 50-foot deep, 50-foot tall room with metal walls, floor, and ceiling, but otherwise it's featured.
Public void set text.
On the right wall, though, is a large
Button text.
with this thick glass, and Jimmy's on the other side in front of a
So I
computer.
need to set an array of text.
He says, "Welcome to the hologram armaments. I can replicate whatever it is you're looking for. I have a wide stock, wide and varied. What is it that the three of you need?"
Jimmy, it's been a long time since I've been back here. You have like a catalog?
Sure thing. And he types in some stuff in the computer, and a hologram appears up on the wall. It's got just a long list of all the equipment he's got available.
Yeah. Okay.
So how do you guys want to approach this?
Hmm.
I had you guys send me some magic items, flavor them.
Yeah, I can do without that, but I need the script. I need the script.
By +1, +2.
I actually gotta have to look at my.
Are there pictures?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes. Hell
There's
yeah.
probably like you filter it and then click something, and it'll pull up a photo, like a description.
Hell yeah.
So
stuff.
let's get into the mechanics of how this is going to work.
Yeah.
I had you guys listen to the DMG, and I said, look at items that are either rare, uncommon, or common. The way this is going to work is rare items run at 50K, uncommon items run at 20K, and common items run at 10K.
Okay, C# script. So how I want to set this up? Let's go to scripts.
The list that I sent you.
Yeah, I already know what I'm getting if the group is cool with it.
Yeah, dude, what do you
So I picked out Echo's greatest weakness that has been exploited over and over again. This is shit HP. And even though it's a very powerful 69, it's just simply not
Hey.
enough. So I chose an Amulet of Health. Which
Okay.
That one's going to run me 50.
That'll be 50K.
Okay, so there's my big boy.
So you say, what do
So
you
onto the button. So that means I would put it on the character.
I look at
So brain, work with me.
big arms.
Cause you're a programmer, you're gonna have to figure this shit out.
Persephone.
I think better when I pace. All right.
So this one for me.
Um.
This is gonna raise my con score up to +4.
Yeah, you'll be close.
This is
It
gonna-
raises your constitution to 19.
This is gonna give me a
Oh,
little
damn.
extra juice. I mean, like I used to never get hit by shit ever before
Jimmy
I met
starts
you
typing.
guys.
And he presses enter, and right in front of you, Echo, a red talisman that you pin to your shoulder materializes, and it
Oh.
begins to fall as soon as it's done materializing. Do you catch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to slide a hand?
Jimmy says, "Let's go ahead and put it on. Try it out."
Yeah, cool. I'll put it in like my diaphragm, like Iron
Okay,
Man.
cool. And immediately you feel this magical energy booster fill you. You just feel full of vigor. And your HP climbs by however much that makes your HP climb, which
I think it's like 30.
30. Yeah,
we'll
30 or
figure it
something.
out.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
it's.
And he's like, that'll run you 50K.
Yeah, it will.
He enters it in, and then
Okay.
yours disappears. 'Cause
Yeah.
it wasn't really-
Oh,
Got it. Got it.
my neck, and now
I thought about that.
I did too. That was
can all get one, I suppose.
Yeah.
So we're
You got the budget for it.
we're sharing 200K.
I don't need this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have 150. Just so I don't know.
I need to go to actually custom character controller and edit that.
So I don't know how to make this decision. I didn't mark if
Let me
something. Was
All right.
I have a list
Yeah.
sorted by rarity, so let me
Oh, okay.
take a look at some of your stuff that you sent me.
So the one that was most important was the bracers of defense.
Let me see here.
That was the big one, because I want to raise my AC when I'm Percy.
So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be rare.
It probably
Yeah,
is.
they're rare. So that's 50k.
Okay.
They'll give you +2 to AC if you're not wearing armor or shield.
So the stipulation, I'm wearing the future light armor, right? And we had done it as
You
stud-
are.
We had done it as studded. I was gonna
Yes.
see if we could just get rid of that no armor or shield shit, and I can still wear that plus.
Okay,
The-
that's
the-
fine.
the
I can accept that,
bracers.
Miss 14 AC.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
it's 13, so that's why I
It's
was like,
dismal.
shit. So,
Yeah. That's 50k if you want them, and he'll type them in. It'll be just like 2 plain bracers, but then he's like, we can also style them however you want, and he starts like typing stuff in, and like you get like different animals or like floral or whatever you want.
It's free embroidery.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The laser etch message.
Yeah.
Okay, I do want that. And then the
Okay.
well, Freeland, what were you thinking? Just so
We're
I
down
can
to 100k now. Freeland?
make this decision.
Okay, Freeland, I'm sorry, but some of the items on your list you'll never be allowed to have. I'm sorry. It is
Okay.
So
It's too
OP.
OP.
Oh no, for sure. I just picked out the ones I was like, oh, those are.
There we go. All right. On trigger enter 2D.
Slots are full for like AC boosts.
Mr.
Oh, crud.
Whatever AC never gets hit by shit. But I came up with some cool names for some of your wands that you picked because I
Okay.
thought those were fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So Jimmy's looking at you, Sebastian. And he says, "Nice arm you got there. Does that
thanks.
double as a cannon?"
Oh, you know it does. And
Oh,
I'll
I
have the
got
wrist
some-
go in and like open up the cannon. I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I definitely have some upgrades that should be compatible. Let me
yeah?
see." And he starts typing stuff in. He's like, "Oh, we call this one the Supernova," and he like types something in, and then like this big canister appears, and it has like this fluid in it that glows like a bright orange red,
Okay.
and he says, "Attach that to your forearm. See what it does."
It's
I'll
like,
do it.
let me upgrade you, let me upgrade you. And Jimmy and Bass are having like a fucking grand old time.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yes,
so
I
what do you
grabbed it.
do? Freeland? Do you-
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to wait.
So yeah, you do that. You go to use like your cannon arm, and you feel like heat coming off your arm.
Yeah, yeah.
And all your side panels start glowing orange red, and then a poof, fireball bursts out.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
Explodes. So you with this, you would be able to cast fireball. I think up to 7 times a day.
Yeah.
Ooh, you did the wand of fireballs. I was also thinking that those wands were super dope.
He
Yeah.
goes, and then he goes, "I have a couple more. I got one we call the Needler, and the other one we call the Fulminator."
I'm curious about
Fulminator.
those. I mean, what do those
Okay,
do?
which one do you want to try?
The Fulminator.
Hell yes.
Okay.
What a
So
name.
yeah, the supernova disappears,
Okay.
and the fulminator appears, and it's like this blue electric energy that's just crackling constantly in this canister. And let me pull up the thing. There it is. How do I right click it? So you fire this thing off, and an enormous blue lightning bolt comes out of your cannon. And with this, it looks like you got 7 charges, and you're able to cast lightning bolt from your arm. That's 7 times a day, essentially.
Ooh. That's pretty
nice.
That's
badass
a good
too.
spiel.
That's nice.
You try out the fulminator. This one is a canister that has like this pink liquid in it, but also has like these little pink crystals like jutting out of it.
Okay.
And this is a wand of magic missiles, and basically you're able to cast magic missile X amount of times a day. Let me see here. Wand of.
It's one of my favorite spells.
Oh, that's actually an uncommon. Your wand of magic missiles.
Oh.
That's pretty fucking cool.
That's 20. No.
So you would be able to cast 7 charges of magic missile. Each time you blast a missile, one of these crystals literally like gets sucked in and blasted out of your cannon. It's basically the Needler from Halo.
And is it Can you stack charges?
You can stack charges, and you can stack charges on all these.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So any of those catch your eye.
Of course they do.
I like Ring of the Ram a lot. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
I have
I don't remember what it was though.
I have a ring
It,
on
like,
mine.
It's like a fucking like spectral goat
Oh
destroyer
yeah,
of
I remember
objects.
that. Yep.
That's a rare though, so remember the cost.
It's a fun item though. You can break down shit. It does like extra damage to, structures and stuff.
Do I
I'm
want to do?
intimately familiar with it because of.
F-pets. Yeah.
Well, I think I'll go with one of the rare ones first. To do either. Do I want to do the fireball one?
You got the
or
supernova or the fulminator?
Ooh. Do I want fireball or lightning bolt? That's the question.
Oof, that's tough, man. I mean, Echo could already cast fireball,
That's
but
true.
you can also cast fucking fireball. So where's the drawback here? I don't know, man.
And one is definitely thematic
Very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
for the Hell Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be like mad about
Me
flavor
neither.
jump, like extra fireballs. Oh no.
Yeah,
I
for
think
reals.
I think I'm going to fireball. What was it
Okay,
called?
the supernova is yours for 50k. This drops you guys
Supernova.
down to a
So we
budget
have
of 50k left.
50k now. Yeah.
So that's one rare item, 2 uncommon and a common, or 5 uncommon. No,
Five common.
no.
Yeah,
2
5 common.
uncommon and a common, or 5 common.
Yeah.
There we go.
What was my so I have Cloak of Protection on
That's
my
an
list.
uncommon. That'll be 20k.
Okay, so I have mine picked out.
Okay, so that means one of you guys. There's 30k left after that. First, let's go over the cloak protection. So,
Yeah.
do you type that in?
Yeah.
Okay. So he holograms it for you, and it can come in any color you want. It can have a different tailoring. It can look basically however you want, but it's made out of this material that can project a force field
Ooh.
intermittently, and it gives you what does it give you? Like a plus something to
Plus
AC?
1 to AC and a plus 1 to all my saves.
Yeah, there you go. So you got a +1 to all your shit. So it just makes
Um,
you a little harder to hit.
I'm looking at it like this interface is so well already. Like I can see like where I'm going to attach it. Basically on my bracer jack, I'm like doing a little drawing of what I would look like. And if anybody wants to look up, like basically it looks like blonde hair coming out the back of me in like a
Ooh, like Zero?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
gonna
what
look
you
like
call it?
Zero's cape.
Okay, that's
Oh,
badass.
that's
I'm into
Yeah.
that. Okay,
dope.
cool. All right, 0. Okay, that leaves 30k. So that means either 3 common items or 1 uncommon and a common.
So I imagine that staff I hit you up with was rare
Let's see. Staff of Wild something?
of the woodlands. I think that was I'm pretty sure that was rare. So
Yeah, it's a rare.
I'll get that off. Let me see. What was
Freeland, are you shopping right now? Are you looking?
Yeah, I'm looking to see what else. I'm looking to
Okay.
see what you have. See, because I really didn't find anything common that caught my eye. I didn't look at too much though.
what was my the cloak of displacement? That's uncommon.
Cloak of Displace. No, that's rare.
Oh,
And
fuck,
something that
okay.
Freeland's not allowed to have.
Oh no, that was for me. Sorry.
I know.
Let me get rid of that if that was rare. Had a disguise, was that?
Oh, I'm an idiot. That's dumb of me.
Is
Copy.
Uncommon. So I think. Oh no, I was in rare. Sorry.
I need this to be on a jump button.
Have disguise is uncommon.
Uncommon.
You can afford it. That's 20k, but that would only leave Freeland with 10k.
What about
So
the
you guys might want to discuss that.
what about the ring and spell storing? Just so I can know what is my
Yeah.
shit is.
Mm-mm.
Ring of spell storing is rare.
Fuck. Okay.
And I can always, pull back on my my cloak, like if you guys really need to, because I want some change left over so I can pay off a debt.
I don't know if we're gonna have any.
What kind of
That's
debt?
what I mean,
What
like-
kind of debt do you got?
3K worth to pop a midnight.
It means it's a rain night.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
He's not very much like Papa at Midnight at all.
No, but you can call him what you want. And I'll call him what I want.
Okay.
So we have 30k,
Oh,
and
tr-
then Freeland, you're still looking at your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The only other thing I had possible magic items was the Hat of Disguise, just because I'm so fucking tired of not being able to disguise myself for more than an hour.
Why don't you guys never have to disguise
I
yourself?
know.
But yeah, that's
I mean, you probably will. But.
that's the risk because I can already
3 matching hats of disguise.
I can already
Some
do it
fucking
for an
fedoras.
hour.
We could be bronies.
But I don't want to be a brownie. What about
Thank
you?
you. Thank you.
I mean, you
saying
guys
that.
can try and, charisma Jimmy Ruffles to give you that extra uncommon, that extra 10K budget.
Let's see what Freeland has because I could not get the Hat of Disguise. That's not like a must.
Well, out of the list I gave, Will, the only other one that was uncommon was the magic missile. Stuff. So
I mean, it's only going to cost you a bonus action to swap them out.
yeah. But then if I do the uncommon, then Jake's stuck with a common one. So
Right.
I'm willing to
I'm okay with
give
that.
up.
I don't really know.
Oh wait, where'd my phone go? Because that's what the rest of the tutorial is.
It's the Needler versus the Hat of Disguise, essentially.
Yeah,
Okay.
and yours seems doper than my thing that might not ever come up, but it might. But I mean,
Yeah.
we fight shit anyways. We're wanted goddamn
Yeah,
criminals,
the
so
fights
it's
will
not.
come up. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe you just have to be smarter about the disguise magic available to you now.
I mean, you guys haven't really failed disguise stuff.
Yeah.
No,
most
we
part.
haven't.
I mean, freelancers attacked you, but that's because they're smarter than your average bear. So
True.
So yeah, Freeland, if you want to get your like the AC boost was all I was after. So if you want to get your Needler,
Okay, yeah.
we'll have 10K.
So you want the Needler?
So I'll talk to Percy. Hey, Percy,
Yeah.
so I really got my eye on that needle.
So it's gonna be text controller.
adaptation for my arm here. Is it cool if I get that?
Yeah, of
Is
course.
there anything you want? You just let me know. But
I mean, the Hat of Disguise was dope, but it's not necessary. I could already kind of do it, but it's only for an hour, and we get caught anyway. So I think the Needler will benefit us more, and then Echo, you can, I guess, keep the 10K to pay off Zacer Bane.
Hey Jimmy, I need a little extra on top. I know we're dropping a lot of money here. I don't think this is gonna be unreasonable. You hear me out?
Give me a charisma check of some sort.
Okay.
can I
persuasion or whatever it is.
assist and kind of give him a little
Sure.
help on
What do
that
you say?
one? Yeah, man. I think we really want these last 2 items, but we can't get the one
Yeah.
or the other. We might. I don't know what we're gonna do. We might just have to take some back home, some money back home.
Okay, give me you get a +2, Echo on top.
Can I guide him also?
You should. You should.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll put
Um,
my hand on his shoulder and be like, the galaxy wants us to have these items. Echo, let's go.
Is there a way? I don't want to just like start doing shit. But is there a way I can form this to be a lie, so I can roll
Deception?
deception instead of
All
persuasion?
right, what lie do you got?
You see, my mother's very sick. She's held up in a hotel, and
Sympathy, got it.
I need to get her 3,000 credits, but I also really want this rope, Jimmy. I think for the 10K, can you give me the rope and send 3K to my mom?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Dice don't fuck me now. That's a 16 plus 8 plus all that other shit.
Yeah, that's more than
Yes.
And he's like, for an old friend, yeah, I'll throw in the rope for free.
Thank you, Jimmy. Can you teleport it down real quick? I want to
Yeah,
take a look.
he-
Just make sure it's the thing I want.
Yeah,
you
he
know, it's
types
not
it
like-
in. Rope drops down. What does it look like? What does it do?
What? That's interesting. What does it do? I don't know, but it smells heavenly. It smells heavenly.
God, that's so stupid.
What this is made out of, Jimmy?
Do you want me to actually say?
The dankest rope.
It's made out of the dankest shit I've ever seen.
This is what it looks and smells like. Okay, Jimmy, I don't even care what it does. I need a rope. I need it to be good. Is it good? It's magic, right?
It's good. I've never seen another rope like it.
Me neither. This is super good rope. This is like 100 feet. This is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he'll throw in that for free.
Nice. The dankest rope.
Were you guys trying to get the hat too?
That's what I was thinking. We were trying to do. I was trying to.
That's not as important. If I would rather pick like a different uncommon thing, if that's what we're doing.
I mean,
I'll whisper
I
to
could,
Jimmy,
I
like-
could get everything to you guys for your full budget, but then he won't be able to pay off his Acer Bane debt.
yeah. So I don't. Like I said, the AC boost was all I was
Hey,
after.
Jimmy,
Oh wait, let me check something.
I'll just sidebar with Jimmy. I'm rolling around with
Oh, this is helping me. All right.
Not very, slight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there something? Do you have anything? Anything here for us on what we've got going on? Like we could do for this.
I have the hat of disguise. I could get it all to you, but I'm gonna need the full 200K.
Oh, but my mom, Jimmy.
Sorry about your mom. I mean, it's up to you whether you want to help your mom out or you want to disguise your burly furboat friend.
I'm looking around at my friends.
I mean, I just threw in a free Dinkus rope. We could take that back out, and then you get the hat and the money.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let me talk to these guys. They're just making sure that since we're here and you're the guy, and Jimmy, you're the guy. So just,
I know I'm the guy.
Yeah, okay. Well, hang on a second.
It's really okay.
What's up, you
we
guys?
don't. Yeah, we don't have to. It's.
Yeah, Percy has said, "I don't want this fucking hat. Can we just leave?" So many times already.
Well, we can have this imaginary debt floating over Echo still for another arc or whatever it takes till I get more money.
We could.
Or like we could have a fucking hat. Because Brian is like, why would I pay this debt when I can have this hat for Percy?
Did Percy have another uncommon item in mind? Or?
I only had rares. I think I don't know what else is on uncommon. As far as that, I only put down on my list like 4 or 5 things, and it turned out everything was rare.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay, are you guys settling for the hat and all the money gone?
It's up to Jake.
Jake.
I say no. If it's something that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So no hat. You Echo, you have 10K in the bank. He'll give you your change. He says, "Meet me in the other room. I'll get your inventory."
Nice.
Hey.
Okay. He'll pass everything over under the window on the other side. So just to go over it. Echo, you got an amulet of health and a cloak of protection.
Yes.
Sebastian, you got 2 upgrades to your cannon, the Supernova and the Needler.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
And Percy, what did you get again?
I got the bracers of defense.
Gauntlets.
Oh, the bracers of defense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. A lot of defensive stuff.
Yes.
That's cool.
I'm perfectly comfortable sharing this fucking awesome rope.
Yeah, and you got a rope.
It's
I forgot.
fucking dank.
Yes, the dankest rope.
You have to be careful. This thing kind of stinks.
So, you guys are outfitted up. Is it time to head to the coordinates?
Is it time to? Well, I mean, like we're good. I get like free room and board under secrecy in this circumstances.
Yeah.
So once I'm sure we did that probably, and then we're ready to go.
Okay.
We
Can I-
like
can I
fucking
go-
slop or whatever.
Can I go
You
get
guys
a
take off
tattoo
from
real quick?
Chexic, and as you guys are leaving, there's a news report.
Hold on,
over there.
Freeland wants to do something.
Oh, sorry,
I
Freeland.
was
Go ahead.
wondering if I can go get a tattoo real quick.
Sure.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
What?
It only
Yeah.
costs you like 150.
Okay. Yeah. So
150 creds.
Yeah.
Do I, oh no, I'm gonna be broke again, huh?
No, I got like 250 left. So
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I
you
guess
find
we're
a parlor. What do you get?
okay. So first off, I'm gonna cut my hair. So it's gonna be like because I had it kind of like long in the back.
Uh huh.
It's gonna be really short mohawk all the way back.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
then on the sides, it's gonna be completely
That's what I'm looking for.
orcish,
Mhm.
and have them copy it on the side of my head.
Okay. What do you say in Orcish?
The Forsaken.
Oh, metal.
Leaning in.
Metal as fuck.
Yeah. Fuck
So,
yeah.
I'll put
Forsaken and Orcish on the side of your head.
Yep. That's
How
what I got now.
dope.
So I
Oh,
got
because
I got
yeah, the orcs are called the Forsaken. That's
Forsaken,
fucking
yeah.
badass.
so I'm
That's super cool.
super
What
short
about you guys? Do you guys
mohawk
get
and then the tattoo.
I would love to update my my constellations if I can.
All your animals.
Yeah. Do we
Absolutely.
have do we
it's
have
gonna be
enough
a
for
little
that?
Pricey. It'll be like 500.
Is that
It'll be
okay,
500
Echo?
total credits. I mean, he's got 10,000.
Oh, I have 10,000 hanging out.
you have
Like,
10K.
yeah, I definitely owe you guys. So let me pick up the tab on these.
Oh, then yes.
thanks.
As long as you guys, the only thing I want is for you guys to come up with an NPC for who's doing your tats. What is it?
Oh.
Oh
What do they
gosh.
look like? What's their name? Because they're Echo's friend, and they're sketchy, and they have like a fucking like a rubber banded together tattoo gun.
That's what I'm looking for.
In his fucking garage.
God, I don't.
Let's
even
let's start
know.
with the race.
Female goblin.
There's a female
go.
goblin.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Okay, so female goblin. Will, you're done.
Okay.
Freeland, you want to describe what they look like or give them a name?
I'll give him a name, Trixie.
Hey.
Trixie, the female goblin, and then
Jake, what do they look like?
Can they look like the female gremlin from Gremlins 2? Like super like red lips.
Yes.
Like
Type this in.
I am
Holy
glad.
shit.
I am glad Jake described her. That's awesome.
I was like,
Hell yeah.
fuck, what do I do? But
Gremlin.
yes, yeah, that.
That's
Gremlins
hilarious.
2.
Oh,
What
that's
is
great.
this?
Oh, you're gonna laugh. Your
Holy
ass off.
shit, yes. That's Trixie.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. This is amazing.
Yes.
Oh,
So you
fantastic.
guys get your tats from Trixie the Goblin.
Everybody, if you're driving right now, because this is a podcast, pull over. Google this thing.
Over Google
If
it.
you don't already know.
Yeah.
I have to Google it now. That's what's about to happen.
All right.
I don't know what animals I don't have yet. I don't think I have the Grimalkin or the Yashi. So I was gonna get those two plus
Okay.
all of the elemental forms.
Okay.
I'll be Trixie if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine. Didn't you pick up another farm? The prismatic snake you've never used?
Oh, that also.
And the Hell
yes.
Cow.
Can I use the Hell Cow
The
out
Hell
of
Cow.
hell? I thought that was a hell only
I don't think you can actually, no.
exclusive.
Yeah, no, it's a
But
hell
that,
specific.
but that doesn't count as a tattoo. It's
No,
not like all the
no.
stuff.
Okay, just making sure.
Stuff you
All right, so I did that right.
Blended with the
With the
planet
plane,
you were
right?
on
Yeah.
in that moment, but it's in a different dimension, so
Yes.
you're no longer have that connection.
Then
So
yes.
this says the Forsaken. Okay, that's all done, sweetheart. You're gonna want to get that touched up in 2 to 3 weeks. So make sure you schedule another appointment with either me or somebody else. I'm sure Echo can help you out.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and tell him that you want it outlined in white. It's really gonna make it pop. And let's see, what did you want, sweetheart?
I want
What?
a
Are
feline.
we doing the cow? We're not doing the cow.
No cow. No cow. So cat, dinosaur, giant bird, fire lion, concrete bear, and undisclosed water and wind. She knows what it is, but
Yeesh.
you guys don't. I mean, I guess I
My
can
hand's
describe
starting
those.
to cramp up. Echo, can you go get me a drink? Yeah. Okay.
I'll just be waiting.
Are you getting any work done?
No. You know I don't want anything, Trixie.
Okay. It's always a pleasure to see you, Echo. You're so cute. Okay, Trixie.
Okay, so you guys get your tattoos.
Hell yeah.
You leave Jexic.
Yep.
A news report comes in over the radio that a massive engagement has commenced on the Dwarven Goblin front. Dwarven, Goblin, Elven, and Draconic forces are locked in a Pyrrhic battle with 8 full divisions engaging. It's the biggest single conflict the war has seen thus far. The casualty count is expected to be the most in living memory. And we're going to end the session here. But let's talk about your guys' level up before we end the episode.
Yeah.
So who wants to go
Nice.
first and tell me how you've gone from level 11 to level 12?
Freeland, are you
Well,
ready
I'll
at all?
go ahead and go jump in that. So
Sure.
yeah, so I'm just going to actually join
Listen.
level 11 paladin.
We're not doing
Stay
Which makes it official.
level 11. With that improvement.
Now, what is your...
Get
I didn't say.
improved defense.
I didn't say.
Oh, shit.
I said,
So I have an extra D8 for each attack.
Great. Fucking great.
Okay.
what?
Yep.
Yeah.
That it?
That's it. Yeah.
All right, cool. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next
Jake
in
does.
regular fashion. So I'm going up 12, so staying pure druid. That's an ability score increase. I'm going to increase my dex by 2 up to 14.
Nice.
So with those added bracers of defense, my AC is now 16 and way better
Nice.
than
Respect.
13. So now hopefully I can stay as
Yes.
Percy, maybe a little bit more. I guess we'll see. And that's it. I didn't really get any new spells or anything. I can now wild shape into CR4 things. So hopefully a new
We're gonna have to
Pokemon
give you
soon.
something.
Nice.
And that's it.
You will.
That's me.
I'm going to take the level in Rogue. This is going to be my second level, which is very fitting for this episode. I did all kinds of Rogue stuff.
True.
That's going to give me my cunning action, and I believe a D8 to my health. Is it D8?
Yeah, it's a D8 with Rogue.
So now I can take bonus action on each of my turns. I can disengage or hide or dash. I also am going to get a huge bump in HP
From the
with my
amulet.
magic item. We're going to hash that out. I'll roll my HP. I'll just roll this D8 real quick. That's what I do on the show. Just everybody doesn't do it, and then I just do it at the end. That's a 4 plus my con. Now, is this con going to be with the amulet?
It's a 19.
That's nice.
So it's-
That's real nice.
It's a good item.
I'm gonna have to calc that up for
Yeah.
sure. And then the dash, and then now my base AC is now gonna be 18. I get a +1 to all my saving throws as well, as long as I have my item on.
When you give yourself the amulet in D&D Beyond, it'll calculate it all for you.
Hell yeah, I gotta make sure my items are on point.
Because
And Echo probably has some stuff in the works for his
this is not like
armor.
it's the I don't like them things.
For a couple episodes now.
Yeah.
So I've been doing like wizard research and shit at home. So maybe Aloea is working on something for me right now.
Sure.
I'll just kind of put it at that, and she's like, "Okay, well, I've got the framework for what you wanted, and I'll figure it out while you're
Okay.
gone."
All right.
My name Echo. I hope you are well. I've completed the analysis of your most recent acquisitions. They are compatible and will make for interesting additions to your particle card alongside my original proposals for upgrade.
Sharp as ever. Thank you for taking the time to do this, Aloe. Codename Refrain. You know as well as I do this line is secure, yes?
You're too much like father. These protocols are set in place for a reason, yes?
Yes, sister, they are.
Now, you received my circuit designs,
I did.
and they are built to specification.
To the very last
Not nice thing.
Good. Processing should not take more than a few moments according to initial readouts. Are preparations completed on your end?
Of course. Feel free to
It's not
use
so
the
hard.
refrain.
Bonding with the Starling complete.
Makes you understand
Integration
the
process
situation.
initialized.
Echo takes a deep breath and closes his eyes. A silver cloud of nanoparticles begins to form in front of him, hovering over the items placed upon his workbench.
All right.
He looks down at each of them.
Wait a minute. Did I not?
Particles rest
Do
on
I?
his feet before suddenly
Oh, yeah. I probably should put this so you can see what I'm doing, because I'm an idiot.
Elemental circuit integration complete. Amulet of health integration complete. Cloak of protection integration complete. The Dankest rope integration complete.
Another breath and the particles start to move again, becoming once more a nebula of glimmering specks before gradually disappearing, leaving no trace of the items in the workshop behind.
Go on, give it a test.
Without a word, Echo activates his particle guard. A reflection of himself is projected from his ship. He eyes the cylindrical holster just above his left wrist, a new circular light glowing on his chest, and the billowing swaths of gold that now taper from his shoulders and neck. It's a bit flashy. I like it. Powerful. As expected of you.
Now for the matter of your combat efficiency analysis. It is lacking. The fighting habits you've acquired in your travels, while versatile, are incompatible in terms of your untapped potential. Training and other physical aspects you've maintained could prove meaningful, but do not translate well to the intricacies of the Bladesong as things stand. I assume this is nothing you do not already know.
Yes, but there is no time for training now. There is too much to be done too soon for that. With the upgrades to my armor, I am
I think I've kind of got it down.
It is unwise of you to place such significance on the physical, Echo. You continue to forget our mother's teachings. Your mind is what makes you strong, and our bond as a people. I know it will take time, but you must overcome your fears. But for now, there may be something more I can do to help.
I am listening.
I have fought many battles in your absence. I've worked endlessly and have attained much. We are kin, and as such share a bond stronger than most. It is because of these circumstances that I believe my experience can be passed on to you.
What exactly are you suggesting?
The particle guard is the answer. That in the blade. I believe it is possible to overlay my battle experience. A detailed analysis of combat over the last 10 years for my own PG can be uploaded to yours. Our unique compatibility along with an algorithm of my own design theoretically makes this possible. However,
Risks?
it will will change you. It will rewrite memories, aspects of physical skill. It will substitute past experience with my own. I can target these memories with your assistance, but I cannot make you any guarantee that it will work until we try it. And I do not wish to take from you what was earned, should you wish to keep it.
There is such little room for error. There are forces out of my control threatening the destruction of all we know. If I must sacrifice to make up for lost time, so be it. I will need every advantage I can take to protect what is truly important.
I understand.
Algorithm XIX activated. Unification required before initialization.
You must remember what you wish to replace once unification is complete. Stay focused. Do not think about anything you do not wish to lose.
Understood.
We must speak our truth.
Brother and sister, the two activate their blade song.
When shadows cast upon my heart, the light of mind remains. Our spirit summons forth our song, united once again. And with our power comes a call to forge the world anew. Ignite our mighty spirit and remind us of our truth.
Rewrite sequence initiated. Please maintain unification.
Sacrifice in exchange for power. A price Echo is willing to pay to save those he wishes to protect. He remembers his time away learning new ways to fight, his old teachers. But then he remembers something else instead. The hard-fought battles of a warrior much like himself, or rather who he used to be, and a piece of himself is reborn.
Algorithm XIX complete. Rewrite successful.
So you guys are on the way to the coordinates given to you by Archduke Ramazal. And on your way, Percy finds herself feeling lost and vulnerable. The loss of Victoria, the reemergence of Carter, and the weight of the war have all taken mental and spiritual toll on her.
Oh, this is an interlude.
Caretaker of the others in the group, Percy now finds herself in need of comfort and guidance herself. And so she does the only thing that she can think to do. Percy takes the time to meditate and commune with the galactic spirit. Percy finds herself on the edge of her spiritual sphere. Stars above shining like diamonds in the sky, reflecting off the water of the infinite ocean that is her sphere. In patient meditation, Percy waits for the galactic spirit to commune with her. And she waits, and she waits, and she waits. But the galactic spirit does not come. Every time Percy has found herself in need, the galactic spirit has come to give both guidance and comfort. But now the sky of the spiritual realm remains cold and indifferent. She attempts to reach out to a sphere she recognizes then instead, Yuma's. But try as she might, the distant sphere is close to her, as if Yuma is distracted or unable to feel the call of her druidic sister. In this moment, Percy feels despair. Like the days of her childhood, she feels truly alone and abandoned in this moment. A stark, irrational fear grips her, and as she struggles to maintain her composure, she nearly loses her connection with the spiritual realm. But then a low, deep voice from behind her distracts and startles the young druid.
What troubles you, child? Why do you call out so brightly?
Percy, you turn to see an older Furbolg male standing behind you. You recognize him as Rohorn, the speaker of the Furbolgs on Arcadia. Though instead of the council uniform you have seen him wearing, he is instead adorned in armor made of smooth and seamless white wood of what could only be a Sildarian tree. Green leaves adorn the tips of the armor, and a laurel crown rests upon his brow.
Rohorn, how did you find me? What are you doing here?
I was meditating upon my own spiritual sphere when I saw yours shine brightly. I recognized it was yours. Us singers, especially us speakers,
so hard to reach out to another druid.
Okay, so tier 1.
Oh, I need to practice that. I only have drugs and and other illicit means to get to this plane. I think I've gotten a little bit better at meditating to get here, but usually it is psychedelics.
I have heard of these chemicals that make reaching your spiritual state much easier, but as with most things, practice leads to mastery.
Of course.
Still, you've called me here. I saw your star shining brightly and I felt your pain. What is it that ails you so?
I just feel lost, Rohorn. We just lost the captain of our ship, the heart and soul of the team, and I also fear the orc paladin that you met on Arcadia. I fear he's going down a path that I won't be able to follow if he continues down it. And I just don't know how to proceed. I don't know what to do.
Grohorn thinks on this for a minute, and he says, "It is one thing to understand that all life is one life, and that death and loss is the natural end of the time allotted to us before we must return, and an entirely other thing to have reached such enlightenment as not to feel pain of grief. It's natural to feel the pain of loss. But it's important to remember that loss is natural." He goes on to say, "This war has taken much from many, loved ones, homes, livelihoods, and I know something of this pain of grief you feel. I once had a brother, but he is gone now, taken from me."
He then mutters something under his breath and seems to shake his head and says,
"But this is not about my grief. Your friends must mean something very important to you. Your former captain, you honor her
So
with
what?
your grief. This is a terrible
That is your
thing, but it's also a beautiful thing. It hurts deeply and profoundly, and yet it is love persevering loss, reminding you of something cherished. Still, it is also dangerous. A grief overindulged can be intoxicating, leading to acts of anger, resentment, self-pity, and self-harm. It is okay to grieve, young Percy. Do not grieve over much. It would dishonor your lost ones to do so."
You know, I got a very similar conversation with another druid that helped me the first time I lost a compatriot. I find myself prone to the acts of anger, leaning more.
I'm listening to this. Get off my case.
It is the best way to, instead of keeping it in, it's better just to let it out.
You've been relying on your survivalistic side, it seems.
Yes.
Though you are Furbolg, you are not of the singers. I can sense that the song does not thrum within you. Have you ever heard it?
No. I don't know if I've ever really seen singers perform other than when you guys were meditating or singing over Prim in the garden.
Yes, one of our songs of healing. The song is, well, it is complicated, and many spend their entire lives pondering upon the nature of the song. But essentially, it is a rhythm and harmony that permeates all life. We,
and he gestures at both you and him,
the singers, have a natural predisposition to hear it, though I've heard tales of others successfully doing so. It changes and is ever-changing, and we ourselves can change it, for it is many songs.
But there is one song in particular.
Come watch me play.
It is named the Song of Grievance. It is a powerful song and thus one most easily
Make a game while listening to D&D podcasts. Adios.
It may help you in finding your way. Though I warn you, it has the potential to unlock suppressed memories of pain. So much so that some have even come to call it the Song of Remembrance. I would have you know this before agreeing to learn.
I think I'll take any help that I can get, and learning more about the songs and singers is something I've.
Okay, we're making progress.
Master Rohorn with me.
He nods. He takes a seat on your spiritual sphere. And
We're making progress.
And he gestures for you to sit beside him.
Sure, yeah. We'll go over and kneel down.
Rohorn closes his eyes and begins to speak to you, Percy, and he says, "Listen to the sound of your heart, to the sonance of your breath. Feel the harmony of your emotions and the emotions of those around you." And then Rohorn begins to sing, a rhythmic melody escaping his throat. Low and mournful, slow and strong, tender and solemn. This song has no words, and it needs no words, for hearing it draws tears from the eyes and causes an ache in the soul. Percy, you are awash with emotion, but you listen all the same. The song seems familiar somehow, as if you have sang it before, and soon, before you realize how or when, the song is escaping from you as well. You feel it to the core of your being. It vibrates to the base of your heart and your soul. It pours from you. It is you. And the memories pour from you as well.
Oh, crud, I forgot to do something.
You first hear the voice of a woman, angry and crying. You become aware that you are sitting on a rug on a stone floor. You are wearing a simple cotton dress. You are also quite small, somewhere between 2.5 to 3 feet tall. Before you on the floor are some small wooden toys. Looking around you, Percy, you see a small, quaint, one-roomed cottage. Cozy. Home. A tall, fur-bolg woman is speaking to a fur-bolg man dressed in green robes. The man looks stern and stoic. The woman looks distressed. "No, there has to be something else we can do. I can't accept this. I won't accept this. Go back to the council and tell them I refuse." The man in the robes speaks. "Rinna, you know I cannot do that. I mourn for you, I really do. But we must do as is called upon us to do. She's just a little girl. A baby. My baby. Yes, she is but a child born marked by the wood for more. She bears the likeness of the white stag. You knew this day would come sooner or later. You were witness, as we all were, to the calamitous sign in the sky, a burning black star falling from the heavens. We have communed with the wood. She has come calling, and we must listen. But why? Why so soon? Tell me. She is to me. I have honored her soil and nurtured her boughs, and yet she pierces my heart in kind. The wood's will is not so clear even to I. She loves us and provides for us, but she sees beyond our short sight and short lives. She calls for a reason beyond what we are allowed to know. She calls for the girl, Rinna. We must give her to the wood." The man steps away. "You will have some time. 3 days. The council will recommune with the
What's up, Grandpa?
But in all our time as listeners,
Not much. Streaming. Making a game.
the man leaves the cottage.
Making a game.
Left a moment, listening to the sound of a woman crying.
Game? Game. Game.
Look around, because I'm sure she doesn't really
Game.
back on this moment a lot.
Oh, wait. A game.
Because this is unlocked by this dope.
Yeah, this is unlocked. This is
Yeah, I had to turn off the thing.
So she's
My bad. I see why you couldn't hear me now.
Look at her mother and just be crying while she's like just aimlessly looking around.
Your mother hears you crying, and she rushes over to you and takes you in her arms, and the memory fades. And a new memory fades in. You first hear the sound of rustling leaves and the soft crunch of boots on soil. You feel a deep chill in the air. Around you, a deep mist roils, and the trees of an ominous forest stand stark and white. You are held in the arms of Rinna, the one from before, your mother. You are still small. Over her shoulder, you see a group of 7 robed figures following. You travel like this for some time, your mother clutching you close. Eventually, you come to a stop at a crossroads in the wood. Your mother sets you down. Her eyes are red with freshly fallen tears. The 7 robed figures stop 40 feet back. Rinna kneels before you, her dark brown eyes stare into yours. Though you may never forgive me, know that you were never unwanted, my child, but were taken from me. You must go to the wood, for she is your mother now. If you can remember one thing I tell you, though you are still just a babe, you must learn to listen, my Persephone. Listen to the wood, and she will protect and provide. Listen to her song, and I will listen too. And know that you and I are still connected through her. Remember to listen, my child. Rinna hugs you and stands and begins to walk away. As your mother's form begins to fade in the fog, you cry out and begin to make chase. And in that moment, a sudden strong wind picks up and causes you to trip and fall. Dizzy, you slowly stand back up. You are still standing at the crossroad, but the fog has grown thicker.
Oh, this story's nice.
Your mother are nowhere to be found. You are alone and it is cold. Standing at the crossroad, you hear a sound to the west, a whistling wind. And then you hear a sound from the north, a babbling brook. And then you hear a sound from the east, the eerie cooing of mourning doves. What do you do?
I think I would go north towards the babbling brook. Water feels safe, essential.
You wander down the path for some time, and eventually the fog breaks, revealing a small stream running through the wood. And standing at the stream, drinking from its cold waters, stands an enormous white stag. It towers over you as it looks up from its drinking. And when it sees you, it steps forward, and it appears to begin walking past you, but right as it comes up to your side, it stops. It leans down on its knees and lays before you. It is apparent that it wishes you to mount.
Yeah, I'll jump on. That sounds
Very,
awesome.
very brave 2-year-old. Let me just tell you that.
Oh shit. I mean, yeah. I feel.
Sure, yeah.
I feel like I would have some sort of like kinship with animals at this point, and
Yeah,
I feel like this is something that.
All right.
And the moment you are upon the stag's back, it immediately stands,
Oh.
turns back from whence it came, and you two together travel deeper into the wood. And here the memory fades. A new memory fades in. You first hear a snarl of a beast. A great boar stands before you. You are grown now and strong, a survivor, taught well in the ways of nature. Shown her many forms by the wood, the boar charges, its tusks aiming to maim you. You call upon the form of a bear and become the bear. You swipe at the boar in one strong motion, and you tear out its throat with one more. Dinner. You spend the day taking the meat back to your quaint hovel. You skin and carve the beast, cook a hot meal, and begin the preservation of the rest. And then you hear the call, the wood. You venture outside to find the great white stag waiting for you. And again it kneels. Do you mount it?
Yes.
The stag carries you through the wood and over the rivers. Through the night you travel, till you find yourselves at the wood's end. The stag stops. It kneels for you to dismount.
I will do so and give him some scritches on his neck, and maybe give him
He deeply enjoys the scritches.
give him some carrots or some sort of veggie that I have on me.
He happily eats the carrots and veggies you have on you.
Hell yeah, and just say thank you for the ride, and turn towards whatever it is I'm looking for.
You find yourself at the wood's end and see hilly plains out before you. This is further than you've ever traveled. You've never left the wood before. And behind you, the stag seems to stare into the distance, into the unknown outside.
I will look towards the horizon.
You do this for a time, for just a moment. And then when you turn back, the stag is gone. You feel a great sense of loss. You know what the wood is telling you. You must leave. It is time. You listen one last time, and the song of grieving fills your heart. But is it you or the wood that grieves? It is impossible to tell. You turn to walk away, and the memory fades. Percy, you awaken with tears in your eyes. You are back on your spiritual sphere. Rohorn is still beside you. But above you, someone has joined. For above you stands the Galactic Spirit, a great bird of cosmic light and life. And it lies its head down before you and looks deep into your eyes, the same way your mother did. And then it begins to sing. It is singing the song of grieving, the song of remembrance. And with that being said, I think we can end this episode of Super Quest Saga.
Hell yeah.
If you like this show, please like, subscribe, comment, leave a review on iTunes. So important. And we will see you guys next time.
Please.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, that's the one.
Protocol 19 activated. Frequency detected. Bypass enabled. Loading file from
Memoirs of Carter Huttenberg.
dash 126.B8.99437RS-3.
I am the son of a man who leapt through the fabric of reality. He went places which no mortal mind could ever hope to fathom. And as I understand things now, he journeyed to its deepest part. Or perhaps its center. Or maybe the edge. I sat in my father's study beside my mother in a chair in the middle of the room. He moved to his desk and unlocked a drawer, from which he drew a violin and a bow. Now, I had never seen my father play any instrument of any sort. I thought music was something more or less foreign to him. He held it with an old, familiar confidence. He gripped the fingerboard, idled the bow gently across the strings, and he gazed at me, his eyes wide, and he began to play. And he played that same old standby, wouldn't you know it? The one I'd continue to hear, night after night, day in, day out, over and over.
Oh, this is an old one. My bad.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dungeon Cast trailer. I'm Brian.
And I'm Will.
Oh, it's not out yet. Hmm. I guess we're ending the stream right now, and I'll come back like later in the day. I feel burned out. Hmm.